Hansel and Gretel. Once upon a time, nestled at the edge of a dense forest, there was a humble woodcutter's home. Here, the woodcutter shared his hearth with his 2 children and his new wife. Though the siblings embraced their stepmother warmly, her heart was icy towards them. As a devastating famine grasped the village, she saw her chance to rid the household of the children.
Come, children, your meal awaits.
Huh? Thank you, Mother.
Hansel, Gretel, I've had my fill. Take my share and let nothing go to waste. As days melted into one another, the woodcutter sacrificed his meals, hoping to provide more for Hansel and Gretel. But with time, this act of love drained his strength. One fateful evening, children, I'm weary. Please, have my portion tonight.
This can't continue.
What are you suggesting?
The famine won't let up soon. You need nourishment.
And how do you suggest we find it?
Perhaps we could let the children learn survival in the forest while you venture the neighboring land for provisions.
What? Abandon our children?
Temporarily, to teach them self-sufficiency. And once the situation stabilizes, we'll find our way back to them.
Absolutely not. We are family, and families stick together. Yet, in the woodcutter's absence, the stepmother saw her chance. One day, when the woodcutter left to take wood to the neighboring kingdom,
Children, how would you like to go on a picnic to the forest?
Sounds exciting?
Then get ready and let's go, quick.
Gretel, something feels amiss.
We must be ready. Do you recall those glowing stones Mother once mentioned?
Of course! Ready my jacket, I'll gather them.
So, Hansel collected a lot of the special pebbles and filled his pockets with them. Every few feet, he would throw a stone on the ground to make a trail that they would be able to follow back.
Stay put, darlings. I'll return with some wild berries. Light a fire if night approaches.
As night fell in the woods, the children's hope faded.
I fear she won't return.
But the fire will keep us safe.
We must wait for the moon to come up high.
When the moon came up, all the stones that Hansel had dropped on the ground began to shine and sparkle like little jewels. The brother and sister held hands and began walking home. Meanwhile, how could you? I want my children back.
Our survival depended on it. Just a few days, they'll return. You're back? On your own? Oh, so that's how.
My children, my sweet, sweet children, you're back home.
Yes, back where there is no food and no hope.
I fed well in the market. Children, eat my share. A few days later,
Enough is enough. Children, take this bread and come with me to the forest, right now.
We had no time to gather pebbles. What will we do now?
We will find another way.
Hansel took the bread their mother gave them and started crumbling it secretly. Every few feet, he would throw some of the crumbs on the ground to make a trail that they would be able to follow back. Soon, they reached a clearing.
There is water and fruit here. Stay here. I will be back in a little while.
When night came and the moon was up, Hansel and Gretel thought that they would follow the breadcrumbs Hansel had dropped on the way. They didn't find any, for the birds and animals of the forest had eaten them up.
Now what do we do? Let us go back to where Mother left us.
Which way was it?
Oh, maybe that one?
Hansel and Gretel should have waited for morning to find their way to the clearing where their mother had left them. But instead, they kept walking in the darkness, going deeper and deeper into the forest. They were tired and hungry. 3 days passed. On the 4th day,
Hansel, look! What a pretty bird!
Come on, Gretel. Let's follow it.
they followed the bird for a long time. The bird settled on the roof of the strangest house they had ever seen.
Is that house?
And it is made of cake and chocolate walls and jelly.
And gingerbread and candy?
The children ran towards the house, and in their hunger and wonder, they forgot all about staying away from strange places and began munching on the goodies. The chocolate walls, the candy window panes, the cake and icing roof. When suddenly,
who would dare eat the house of a poor old woman like me?
Oh!
We're so sorry.
We have been lost for 3 days.
Oh, poor dears. Come inside. Warm up and fill your bellies. Here, eat and drink as much as you want.
Thank you so much. Now we really must be on our way. Can you show us the way home?
Home? Why the rush?
Our parents, they'll be worried.
Aw, perhaps later. For now, rest.
Let's go, Gretel.
Brandy Monster Doolin Jam! Don't let them escape! All doors lead back to me. With a rumbling, grumbling tummy, you see. I think you taste delicious. Oh, so fine. In herbs. And sauces. Oh, what a divine. Oh, it's been a while, I must confide, since I've savored a child. My, oh my. Oh, it's been such a long while, you see, since I've dined on child's delicacy.
You want to eat us?
Why else would I build a house of cake and chocolate? Let me see. Oh, you're still so thin. You'd be a lot tastier if you were fatter. Brandy Monster Doolin Jam. Trap door. In you go. Now, you little girl are going to cook and clean and wash and make sure your brother eats well. I need him to become fat, okay? Ooh!
Gretel!
Hansel, don't worry. Remember what Mother used to say. In our worst times, we must be the calmest. Stay calm. We'll find a way to escape.
meanwhile, since the children were not there for her to have to share her food with, the stepmother had been looking forward to eating a full meal for a long time. But
Why can't I eat?
because you're worried about the kids.
I don't care about those children.
Are you sure? Will you really be fine if something were to happen to them? Wouldn't you care? Then eat.
Oh, what have I done? Oh.
I sold more this time. We can buy a little more food. Where are the children?
Boy, put out your finger. Let me see if you are fat yet.
With all the cakes and food she's giving me, I must have become fat. But if she realizes that... Oh, yes!
Instead of his finger, Hansel pulled out a thin little twig, and the witch felt it.
Why aren't you getting fat? I will wait for one more day. And tomorrow, fat or not, I will eat you. Brandy Master Dula Jam, lots of food. Gretel, take this food to Hansel and ask him to eat all of it. And then come get yours. Fast. Ooh, it's been a while since I've eaten a child. But today, there's a happy munch, 'cause I'm having kids for lunch. Gretel! Gretel!
Yes?
Go and see if the oven is hot enough for the bread to bake.
I am sure she wants to roast me in the oven. I don't know how to do that.
You? I will have to take a look.
Gretel followed the witch, and the moment she put down her staff to peep into the oven, Gretel grabbed it.
Abandonment the Stulagem! Trap the witch forever! Abandonment the Stulagem! Free Hansel!
How dare you!
Come on, Hansel!
Wait! We know what hunger is like. Frandy bought the Stulagem. Ensure she's fed.
Hansel, look at this!
Let's take it back with us. Frandy bought the Stulagem to our parents.
The kids came back to their parents. Oh, my babies!
Oh, I am so sorry. What I did was unforgivable. I was blinded.
Mom, we understand.
Yes, we've all been through so much.
From the treasure they had brought, the woodcutter kept some so that they would never know hunger again, and the rest of it they shared among the people who were suffering like them due to the famine. The family worked hard to rebuild their lives and help those in need. Days turned into months, and months into years. But they always stayed together, cherishing each other's company. It's not just the treasure that brought us happiness. It's the love we have for each other.
I'll spend a lifetime making amends for what I've done.
And we'll spend a lifetime cherishing the lessons we've learned.
Our story reminds us that even in the darkest times, smart thinking and family unity can light the way.
And so, as time passed, the family lived not just happily ever after, but with a profound sense of fulfillment and purpose, for they had learned that it was love, kindness, unity, and clever thinking that truly made their lives a fairy tale worth living.